In the winter of 1872, the Atlantic Ocean held its breath. Somewhere between the Azores and the coast of Portugal, a ship drifted silently, its sails tattered, its deck eerily still. The Mary Celeste, an American merchant brigantine, was found abandoned. Its crew vanished without a trace. No blood stained the planks. No storm had torn her apart. Yet the lifeboat was gone, and the souls aboard had dissolved into the sea's vast mystery. What happened to the Mary Celeste? Was it human treachery, nature's wrath, or something beyond our understanding? This is the tale of the ghost ship that haunts history and defies answers to this day. The Mary Celeste was no grand vessel, but she was sturdy, built for the trade routes of the 19th century. Launched in 1861 in Nova Scotia, she measured 103 feet, with 2 masts and a hull crafted to withstand the Atlantic's moods. By 1872, she was under the command of Captain Benjamin Spooner Briggs, a 37-year-old mariner known for his discipline and faith. Briggs was a man of the sea, born into a family of sailors, his life shaped by the rhythm of tides and stars. With him sailed his wife Sarah and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, turning the ship into a floating home. 7 crewmen, experienced, reliable men from America and Europe, completed the roster. On November 7, 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail from New York City, bound for Genoa, Italy. Her hold was laden with 1,701 barrels of denatured alcohol, a volatile cargo used in industry, valued at $35,000, a fortune at the time. The weather was calm, the crew in good spirits. Briggs wrote to his mother, promising a safe voyage. Sarah penned letters to family, describing Sophia's chatter and the sea's endless blue. Nothing hinted at trouble. The ship slipped over the horizon, carrying 10 souls and a cargo that would never reach its destination. Yet the Atlantic is a fickle mistress. Storms could rise without warning, and pirates still roamed, though less brazenly than in centuries past. Briggs, a cautious captain, plotted a course through known waters, relying on his sextant in the stars. The crew worked in harmony, hoisting sails, scrubbing decks, and sharing tales under the night sky. For weeks, the Mary Celeste sailed smoothly, her logbook noting steady progress. But as she neared the Azores, something changed. The sea grew restless, and the ship's story took a turn into the unknown. What force could silence a ship so completely? The answer lay ahead, hidden in the fog. On December 4, 1872, the British brigantine Dei Gratia, captained by David Morehouse, spotted a vessel drifting erratically near the Azores, some 400 miles east of Santa Maria Island. Morehouse, a friend of Briggs, recognized the Mary Celeste by her silhouette, but something was wrong. Her sails were partially set, some torn, and she yawed aimlessly, as if guided by no hand. Morehouse hailed her, expecting a reply. Silence answered. He sent a boarding party, led by First Mate Oliver DeVoe. What they found was a ship frozen in time. The Mary Celeste was seaworthy, her hull intact, her cargo of alcohol barrels mostly secure, though 9 were empty. The galley held food, salt, beef, potatoes, and biscuits, enough for months. The crew's belongings lay untouched, clothes folded in chests, pipes resting on tables, a sewing machine with threads still in place, likely Sarah's. Sophia's toys were scattered in the captain's cabin, as if she'd played moments before. The logbook, last updated on November 25th at 8 a.m., noted a position 700 miles west, near Santa Maria. A slate bore a rough calculation, dated November 26th, hinting at routine navigation. But the lifeboat was missing, along with the ship's papers, chronometer, and sextant. The compass was damaged, and a sounding rod lay on the deck, suggesting someone had checked the hold for water. A rope trailed in the sea, its end frayed. No signs of violence marred the ship. No blood, no struggle, no piracy's chaos. The Mary Celeste was a ghost ship, her crew and captain's family gone without explanation. DeVoe's men sailed her to Gibraltar, where British authorities launched an inquiry. The Dei Gratia crew claimed salvage rights, sparking suspicion. Had Morehouse staged the abandonment for profit? Yet no evidence supported foul play. The alcohol cargo was intact, save the empty barrels, and the ship's condition ruled out a storm's devastation. The inquiry puzzled over the lifeboat's absence. Why would Briggs, a seasoned captain, abandon a sound ship with his family aboard? The sea held its secrets close, but whispers of darker forces began to stir. The Mary Celeste mystery gripped the world. Newspapers spun tales of piracy, mutiny, and supernatural curses. Arthur Conan Doyle, then a young writer, penned a fictional account, J. Habakkuk Jeffson's Statement, claiming cannibalism and voodoo, a story so vivid it blurred fact and fiction. In 1873, the Gibraltar Inquiry concluded no crime, awarding salvage to De Gracia, but leaving the crew's fate unanswered. Over a century later, in 2025, the mystery endures, fueled by new theories and old fears, mutiny or madness. Some speculated the crew turned on Briggs, perhaps over the alcohol cargo's fumes. Denatured alcohol, toxic and volatile, could have leaked from the empty barrels, causing dizziness or paranoia. Did the crew, fearing an explosion, seize the lifeboat and flee? Yet no mutiny signs, blood, weapons, or chaos marked the ship. Briggs's reputation as a fair captain made rebellion unlikely. The crew's loyalty, evident in their tidy belongings, suggested trust, not treachery, piracy or plunder. Pirates roamed the Atlantic, but the Mary Celeste bore no scars of attack. Her valuable cargo remained, and personal items like Sarah's sewing machine were untouched. Why would pirates take the crew but leave the ship? The De Gracia crew faced scrutiny. Had Morehouse orchestrated a scheme? But their actions, sailing the ship to Gibraltar under scrutiny, defied logic for conspirators. Natural disaster? A water spout or rogue wave could have alarmed Briggs, prompting evacuation. The frayed rope and sounding rod hinted at panic, perhaps a fear of sinking. Yet the ship was dry, her pumps unused. A storm near the Azores, noted in regional logs, might have torn sails, but not enough to doom a sturdy vessel. Briggs, experienced and calm, would not abandon ship lightly, especially with Sarah and Sophia aboard. Supernatural forces? Whispers of the paranormal grew louder. Sailors spoke of cursed ships, of sea spirits claiming souls. The Mary Celeste had a troubled past, wrecked in 1861, rebuilt and plagued by bad luck. Was she haunted, her crew spirited away by forces unseen? In 2025, marine historians revisit the alcohol cargo. Tests suggest denatured alcohol could release methanol vapors, toxic enough to mimic a gas leak's panic. Did Briggs, fearing an explosion, order evacuation, only for the lifeboat to capsize in rough seas? The empty barrels support this, but why leave no note, no distress signal? The Mary Celeste did not rest after Gibraltar. Refitted, she sailed under new captains, but misfortune clung to her. Crews whispered of a curse, and owners struggled to profit. In 1885, her final captain, Gilman C. Parker, deliberately wrecked her off Haiti's coast, attempting an insurance scam. The charred hull sank, a fitting end for a ship that seemed to defy the living. Yet her legend grew, spawning books, films, and 2025 podcasts debating her enigma. The crew's families never found closure. Briggs' mother, waiting in Massachusetts, clung to hope, believing her son's faith would guide him home. Sarah's letters, preserved in archives, speak of love for her daughter, a poignant echo of lives lost. Sophia, barely 2, remains a ghostly figure in the tale, her toys a silent plea for answers. Modern searches continue. In 2001, Clive Cussler's team explored the Azores, finding no trace of the lifeboat. 2025 sonar expeditions, sparked by renewed interest, scan deeper, but the sea yields nothing. The Mary Celeste is a puzzle without edges, its pieces scattered across time. Was it a tragic miscalculation, a human plot, or a force beyond our grasp? The ocean knows the truth, but it speaks only in whispers. The mystery is still alive because it defies closure. No bodies, no wreckage, no final log entry. Briggs, Sarah, Sophia, and the crew are ghosts in the fog. Their story is a canvas for our imagination. Did they perish in a storm, adrift in a frail lifeboat? Were they claimed by a moment's panic, a misjudged threat? Or did the sea itself, vast and indifferent, swallow their tale? The Mary Celeste sails on in our minds, a ghost ship forever adrift. What do you think happened? Share your thoughts below, and let's chase this mystery together. Thank you for sailing into the mystery of the Mary Celeste with whispers and warnings. Subscribe for more tales of cold cases, supernatural events, survival, and mysteries. What enigma should we explore next? Comment below, and we'll meet you again in the shadows.